In today's video, we're going to see a guy in Chicago with one of the most elaborate and scammy parking boot schemes you are likely to ever see. Yeah, welcome back into the channel, guys. Thanks for joining me here on a weekend. It is July 6, 2024. And today's video is a gentleman out of the greater Chicago, Naperville area who decided he was going to take parking, booting, and scamming into his own hands. And this one, predictably, does not end well. Let's check it out.
They hide around corners and in mall parking lots and swoop in to boot the wheels on cars of unsuspecting motorists. Police say it's all a scam to get fast cash. Investigator Dave Savini exposes an alleged illegal operation that preyed on people from Chicago to the suburbs.
Where did you find the boot?
It's right here.
Truck drivers and motorists in passenger cars and vans get booted.
What tire did he boot?
It was the left rear.
Tires and wheels immobilized by this man, James Chard, an alleged thief running MC Parking, who preys on vehicles parked in strip malls and other lots with no official contractor permission to boot them.
You're in the store for about 20 minutes.
Yes.
Next thing you know, your car's got a big yellow boot on it.
Yes.
LaToya Forrester, a stroke victim, got booted in Joliet while parked in a strip mall spot reserved for drivers with disabilities.
You're the victim of a scam.
Yes. Yes.
Victims say Chard demands cash on the spot.
This is criminal. This is theft. They stole $190 from me.
James, I'm Dave Savini from Channel 2. There are allegations that you've been booting people all across the Chicago area.
The two investigators dug into James Chard's booting operation and found the self-proclaimed boot bandit charged 50 grand in fines in suburban Lansing alone this summer. He also allegedly left a trail of boot victims in Chicago, Berwyn, Bridgeview, Forest Park, Bolingbrook, Naperville, Joliet, Markham, and Madison.
This is like getting robbed without a gun.
Tom Leone and Therese Blank got booted while eating dinner at a Lansing restaurant.
How much do they charge you?
$190.
They claim that you're preying on people. What do you have to say about this?
Get that hammer out of my face.
He charged truckers even bigger fines.
How much did he want to get that boot off?
$1,000.
Shamari Stewart says Chard is a con man who needs to be imprisoned, claiming Chard hung signs up after Stewart parked and walked away from his rig.
And if I didn't give it to him, he was going to tow it, and it was going to be $2,000. $1,000 for the tow and $1,000 for the boot.
This is wrong.
Lansing police agreed, and during our CBS 2 investigation, they arrested Chard on multiple felonies and said he hung signs in lots he had no right to. Police confiscated his signs, receipts, and booting devices.
You did this to a woman with a disability.
What kind of person does that to anyone, let alone someone who's got a disability?
Obviously, a person that has no conscience.
Chard has been doing this for several years, say police. He is due in court next month. Some victims might get their money back because when he was arrested, police seized a large amount of cash. Authorities say if you are ever booted in a private parking lot, demand to see a written contract and call 911 to ask for police assistance. There are no regulations involving booting in Illinois. Like the ICC regulates towing, and people say there needs to be because of people like this.
But sometimes it is legitimate, though. But in these cases, they are not.
Exactly.
And he's been doing this for several years, but this is the first time he's been arrested.
For this.
For this.
He's got other arrests, but for this, first time.
All right. Thank you, Dave.
Yikes. So if somebody's illegally parked and they're breaking the law, they're fire lane, emergency, handicap, whatever it might be, fine, boot them if that's the thing. But what you got to remember in private parking lots is it's up to the private parking lot owner, the person that either owns the building and is renting it out to the tenants, or up to the tenants who maybe they own their spot or they have an agreement with the building lease or the property manager to enforce the traffic. The police are not going to do it on private parking lots unless they have permission from the company or the ownership, which in a lot of cases they do. Like at a Walmart or a Target, a lot of these big corporations tend to give them permission, like, hey, if you see this, do it, please, on our behalf. But on a private parking lot, like if I own this little strip mall, it would be totally up to me or my tenants to take care of this. This guy was just strolling into parking lots, throwing up his signs and going at it. Not to say some of these people probably weren't illegally parked, because they probably were in some cases. But this guy had no legal right to be doing what he's doing, and thankfully he got arrested and has to face court costs and charges for this. Good on them. That haircut should have been illegal. He should have been booted for that. What do you guys think of this guy and his ridiculous scam? $50,000 $100,000 in one city, and he did it across tons of cities for years. This guy probably collected hundreds of thousands of dollars. Pretty terrible. Scumbags get what scumbags deserve, and hopefully he does and did get what he deserves in jail time or fines or all the money that he had to give back and was shut down. So tell me what you think down in the comment section. As always, I love hearing from you guys and girls. Appreciate you being here, watching. Hit that like button right down below the video. Turns the thumb blue. Helps the YouTube algorithm. Helps my channel get out to more people, and I really do appreciate it. Subscribe. Come back, watch more videos. Check out the playlist. And until next time, enjoy your weekend, and I'll see everyone later.